Let's go. They kicked me. Oh man. I don't know what happened. That's crazy. It was the music. It was Mary J. Oh man. They kicked me. But we back. That was crazy. Oh man. They booted me. Somebody said they clipped us. Bilbert, what happened? They got me. No more pain. It was the no more pain. No more pain. No more drama in my life. Was it the no more pain or was it Jesus? Was it talking about Jesus and Mel Gibson and the Passion of Christ? Oh shoot. They cut my water off, guys. We was doing too much. We were doing too much. So they cut the water off. It was Mary J. Blige. It was MJB. She hit me. Oh, you know what? And I didn't pause none of the song. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Let's go. Well, we still celebrating here. We still celebrating. We back. Bring your coffee and conspiracy. You know what? I'm gonna stop. I'm not even gonna search shit up no more. I'm gonna let y'all bring the conspiracies. I think mine's is getting a little too much, man. I think I'm doing too much. It was the Epstein files. It was the Mary J. Blige. It was the Passion of Christ. I gotta find some more low key conspiracies to talk about because it's like, boop. Nope. It was like, what? Hold on. My bad. But at least I got my sound effects and shit, y'all. I got sound effects. I got my shit going. But that was Spooky J. I'm Spooky J now. Because I want to talk about the so this is how I was going to do it. I was going to talk about the Epstein stuff and like how he was doing all that stuff with underage girls. And then I was going to talk about how Trump got rid of. So let's do two things. Okay. So the segue was to go from the Jeffrey Epstein case and then to talk about Trump and all these ICE raids and how they were saying these ICE raids were to go after criminals, like these big criminals, like these nasty, disgusting people that are doing human trafficking and all this stuff. And we're going after them and we're going to get it. It's going to be really big and we're going to get them like the first week or whatever. They had a lot of big, high numbers, but it started dying down. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Los Angeles, a city in Texas, and New York are the highest concentrated area with human trafficking, with underage human trafficking. And I was patiently waiting during this whole ICE thing to hear about them getting these villains, like big names, like these big wigs, and showing their face. Like this dude, he ran an organization and he had all these people underneath him, and he's this disgusting person. Not one face of human trafficking was displayed or talked about. But I did see like the protests and all that stuff, but I didn't see anything about where's these villains? Where's these big criminals? We're in LA. I know they out here. Where's the stories about the big guys that you got? Where's the criminals? Where's the human trafficking? Where's all that stuff? Like it should, if anything, it should have been really big here. I know y'all was going into schools and doing the stuff with the kid, going after kids and shit, but where was the big stories about these big villains? These big gangster criminal outlaws that are doing this human trafficking. And if it's supposedly supposed to be the highest concentrated area for human trafficking, where's the numbers? Who did you catch? They didn't catch anybody. You know why? Yes, bingo. Because it's the billionaires and millionaires. They would be catching their damn selves. They would be arrested them damn selves. Epstein is Trump's homeboy. It's his peoples. It's they peoples. It's these billionaires that's running. Oh, it's the highest concentrated area with human trafficking. The highest area, the highest numbers, the highest populated area with human trafficking. All these children traffickers. Where are they? Why are we not seeing their names? Why are we not blasting them? Why are we not making a shame of them? Putting their faces all over the place. This is the face of a human trafficker. This is the face of somebody that is disgusting and did all these things to all these children. There's 1,000 children that this person is trafficked. Why don't we have any faces? Y'all tell me why. They don't even got no fall guys. They don't even got nobody they want to throw under. Epstein could have been a fall guy, but they got rid of him because he was about to drop names. Where are the villains? Where are the criminals? Like you got the drugs and all that shit. Those criminals are cool, gang criminals, whatever. Where are the human trafficking criminals? Where's their faces? There should be some kind of trail. Nothing? This was a year ago. I don't even know if I should play it. Nigga talking about my yearner? Like, what the hell? Yeah, we gonna get you. We're gonna get you up on out of here. Get that weird activities. Weird activities gotta go. They're Americans, that's why. Boom! Because they are Americans that are profiting. It won't look good if we show who it is. You want to play the big boogeyman like it's the Mexicans and our brown brothers that's doing it and doing all this stuff, but it's actually us. It's our peoples that's benefiting from it. What up, Tafashe? What's going down? He became a member. Yeah, open borders do equal that, but I want to see some heads on spikes, whatever they say. But guess what? If we put head on spikes, it would be them. Probably be a bunch of white people. Rich ass, secret society, under the radar kind of guys. And women. There'll be some brothers in there too. You know what I mean? It's a money thing. It's a keep you out thing.
Well, January is considered Human Trafficking Awareness Month, and that is why this press conference is being held this morning here at Sheriff's Headquarters. We just heard from Sheriff Robert Luna talking about some of the latest numbers in terms.
This was in 2024. What happened in January 2025? What happened in 2025? What did we do in 2025?
Of arrest. So as we get into this video here, I'll let you guys know what they briefed us on this morning, and there's still more for them to brief us on. Essentially, they are saying that they have made great progress in arrests for the state of California and looking at LA County. In 1 week alone, the Sheriff's Department rescued 54 adults, 11 children who have all fallen victim to human trafficking.
Who is trafficking them? This is a year ago. I would expect we have thousands. It should be thousands in this year. All this pumping up this ICE shit, all this ICE is going to come and get rid of all these. Maybe we don't need ICE to come get the human traffickers. Maybe it don't need to be ICE. Maybe it need to be the LAPD and the FBI, our American constitutions and our departments to do it because maybe it's us. Because maybe it's us. Not even maybe, I know. And that's exactly why you haven't seen no faces. Ain't no fall guys. Where's the fall guys? You want to bring ICE into it. Maybe we don't even need ICE. Maybe we don't even need the Border Patrol. Who's enticing? Who's buying? Because if they're bringing, it's got to be people buying. You bring product to a buyer. Who is the buyer? Supply and demand. It doesn't work without demand. Okay, let's say they do bring the supply. Where is it going? That shit is crazy. And nobody's talking about it. Like, I feel like nobody is really, we got all these news stations, all these media outlets, and they give us little small things like this, little treats. Oh, we got 50 out of such and such, 11 young. But who are the... the same ones that wanted hot dogs and pizza at the White House. Straight up. Like, straight up. Come on, man. Make it make sense. But then, and you got Trump. Trump just got rid of the head ICE guy, the guy that was running ICE. Trump administration has removed Caleb Vitello, the acting director of Immigration, Customs, and Enforcement. He was the fall. You mean the fall guy that we're going to blame is the head of ICE? We going to get rid of the guy from ICE because you ain't caught enough people? Come on, man. This shit is playing itself.
And security correspondent Julia Ainsley joins us now. So, Julia, I understand you have some breaking news about the acting director of Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. What should we know?
Yeah, Zinclay, this is really all part of the same story. And
all a part of the same story. We don't get no villains. We don't get nobody that's actually doing the act, that's actually doing this disgusting shit. What we do get, we get either a layoff or move this dude out of position because they're not happy with him, with the numbers of people that he's deporting.
The Trump administration has been very upset and frustrated that they haven't been able to get the number of arrests and deportations to the number that Trump and his border czar, Tom Homan, were hoping for. And so we understand that.
Maybe it's because you're looking for the wrong color. Maybe it's because you're looking for the wrong people. Maybe you're looking in the wrong places, but I know you know who it is and what's going on. You just don't want to do your job.
That Caleb Vitello, who was put in place to be the acting head of ICE, will now be reassigned. His future is unclear, but we understand he's not necessarily being fired. He's just being reassigned within ICE while they look for someone else to take the helm of this agency that has come under so much pressure, not only for not getting those deportation numbers higher, but also for media leaks. That's something that Trump and Homan have definitely been sounding
media leaks?
The alarm about. They think that the agency is leaking too much information about those operations.
And Julia, let's talk about the border. Mexico, we know, is deploying some 10,000 troops there after President Trump threatened tariffs on Mexico. Is that having an impact?
Well, you know what? Our Gabe Gutierrez was just in Mexico. He was embedded with the
10,000 to the border to stop more coming over. But what about all of the trafficking that has happened up to now? They're here. Like, they're here, right? Like, they should be here. They should be tangible, physical product, people, human beings. They're here. It's supposed to be like millions, right? Where are they? You talked all that mess, and I'm not trying to say it's an easy fix or anything like that, but like you ran that you're gonna get this done, this and that. It's gonna be easy. We're gonna get the border. Like, I feel like he's doing some stuff or whatever to enforce the border. But the problem is already here. The people are here already. The ones that have been trafficked, they're here. The Hollywood government. There you go, Sexy Nate. The Hollywood government, the Hollywood game. Where they at, man? I want some heads on spikes because these are the most disgusting people in the world. That should be the number one agenda, right? We should be like, okay, we're going after the fentanyl. We're going after these. But shouldn't we be making display of all these ugly, disgusting people? Or are you actually the ugly, disgusting people? Why are we not seeing no faces of the big wigs? We always see the little mule getting caught. We see the little mule getting caught. This little that don't mean nothing, just driving a car or whatever. But we don't never see where the mule's going. Who is he going to? Why you didn't catch him on his way to the place? Because that's what don't make sense to me. You got a car full of dope, millions of dollars, boats, millions of dollars, but you bust them before they get there. Who they taking it to? Like I feel like that shit is so funny because guess what? They taking it to Americans probably. They bringing it in here in America. Who are they giving it to in America? Who are they selling it to in America? Why are we not seeing these faces, man? They pump faking for sure. They pump faking for sure. But here in LA, I told y'all about when I was working in music videos and doing commercials, set lighting, that we had a couple jobs in the tunnels, underground tunnels in Los Angeles. And it was one of the spookiest, scariest jobs that I've ever worked because I had to end up being down there by myself and collect the cables with no lights, just my headlamp on my headband light. And so, does the underground tunnels have anything to do with this? Where are they? There's 11 miles of underground tunnels, probably more. That's just what they tell us. 11 miles of underground tunnels in Los Angeles. That's just what they tell us. And I'm telling you, when I went down there, it was just something, it was like another world. It was a whole nother world under there. How do you police that? At nighttime. How do you police an underground tunnel, 11 miles of underground tunnels, when you can't even police the skyscraper that people was living in and doing graffiti on and living for free and doing all that? We can't expect them to police the tunnels when they can't even police the skyscrapers in downtown LA. People were squatting all in there, all kinds of activity happening in a tower right in the middle of downtown LA, right in front of everybody's face. What the hell you think they're doing underground? 11 miles?
Beneath the streets of Los Angeles, in a labyrinth known to few, lies a network of tunnels that have witnessed the city's most uncomfortable truths. Originally designed to support urban growth, these passageways became secret smuggling routes,
they have underground
crime,
shit in Long Beach
and corruption.
too.
However, the tunnels have taken on new life over the decades, hiding stories that few dare to tell. But today, we will uncover them all. This is the story of LA's Forgotten Tunnels. I'm your host, Ryan Sokash, and you're watching It's History. Let's go back to a time before Los Angeles became the sprawling metropolis it is today. You see, back then, it faced significant challenges due to its geography. For more context, in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, much
Look at LA. That shit is crazy. Look at how it looks.
of downtown was surrounded by hills like Bunker Hill and Fort Moore Hill, where wealthy families lived in mansions and exclusive neighborhoods. However, as the streetcar system grew and new suburbs like Hollywood emerged, these hills became a barrier to infrastructure development, limiting the city's growth and expansion north and west. One major challenge came down to the fact that streetcars, which connected downtown with the suburbs, couldn't really climb steep hills, so they had to go all the way around them. As an effect of this, traveling was unpleasant, with the routes prolonged and crowded when heading towards the rapidly growing areas of the city, like Hollywood or Glendale. So naturally, engineers and urban planners of the time sought solutions to address this very issue, and it was then that they began to modify the terrain. So, with few alternatives to solving the city's traffic problem, underground tunnels became an indispensable solution for improving mobility within Los Angeles. One of the first was Hill Street Tunnel.
Can you just think about what can go on, what kind of activities can happen in downtown LA, underground, 11 miles underground? Look at Skid Row. It's up in everybody's face. Look at the ugliness of Skid Row right in front of everybody. Up top, right in front of everybody. What the hell you think they doing?
Tunnel, inaugurated in 1909, with construction dating back to 1907, led by the Pacific Electric Railway, the electric streetcar company that connected Los Angeles to its suburbs. This project was funded by the one and only Henry E. Huntington. Anyhow, it was built with the red cars in mind, which...
Do y'all know who Huntington is? Huntington Beach, Huntington Library, Huntington Park in Pasadena. This dude was so rich. Huntington, look up Huntington. Maybe I'll look him up after this so y'all can see how rich this dude was.
Made up the largest streetcar network in the world back then, spanning over 1,000 miles of track in its prime. And hence, the Hill Street Tunnel, which was approximately 2,600 feet in length, was excavated to allow streetcars to pass through the hill and avoid the surface traffic. Although much of the work was manual, excavation technologies already included using dynamite to break down rocks, as well as steam-powered excavation. Street congestion, which was becoming an issue with the increased number of automobiles in the city, growing by the day. At that time, other vital tunnels were also excavated, such as the 4th Street Tunnel, which connected downtown with the western part of the city, whereas in
downtown, they also said from downtown to Glendale. Downtown to the western part of the city, to West LA? What?
Bunker Hill, in addition to leveling parts of the hill, additional tunnels were constructed to facilitate streetcar movement in rugged terrain. And like magic, Los Angeles expanded into new residential and commercial areas. However, while tunnels like the Hill Street and 4th Street were excavated for streetcar transport, another lesser-known network began to take shape beneath downtown.
Check this out.
The Los Angeles City Administration and various private entities, such as banks, commissioned the construction of other tunnels to facilitate.
The tunnel that I went under when I was doing the music videos and the commercial, I think it might have been the big Korean band. It's like a big boy Korean band. We did the lighting on. We did the set lighting for that video. It was underneath an old ass bank. It was underneath a bank. I can't remember. One day I'm going to go to Midgetland in Long Beach, Midgettown in Long Beach. I'm going to show y'all that. And I'm going to go to this bank that they do music videos and commercials in and movies in all the time. But underneath that bank is where the tunnel was. Where at least a mile. You couldn't see how far it was. That's how far it was. You couldn't even see how far it was because it was so dark also. But it was under a bank. And they talking about private bank-owned.
Facilitate the transportation of sensitive things like money, important documents, and even prisoners. Unlike the extensive public transportation tunnels, these smaller ones weren't built to move passengers across the city. Rather, they were meant to fulfill critical administrative and logistical functions. In particular, this secret network of tunnels connected critical areas of the Civic Center, where courts, jails, and banks were located. These underground.
What can you do in a tunnel that's connected to jails, to courts, to banks? Sounds like possibly could be a little bit of trafficking going on.
Routes also allow daily operations to occur efficiently without crossing the crowded streets of downtown. Although much shorter and more complex than the tunnels built for streetcars, they were reinforced with concrete to ensure stability, and hence the tunnels were gradually built connecting the buildings as the city expanded. Many of the entrances to these tunnels were hidden in the basements of buildings.
Come on, y'all. What you think these rich, and these buildings are owned by rich, the top percent. The top percent. That's who owns these buildings and banks where these tunnels and the court systems and jails. Who owns them? The top percent, the top 1%.
Or beneath important structures, allowing easy and discreet access for those who use them. While the exact construction cost of this network was not well documented, they were likely part of a general expense associated with constructing buildings in the Civic Center and other private institutions downtown. By the 1920s, it was estimated that there were around 11 miles of tunnel under the city of Los Angeles, particularly in the downtown area. Thus, what began as a solution to Los Angeles' geographic and traffic problems would soon evolve into a network of underground routes that shaped the city's transportation, but only to later play a role in its darker history.
Boom.
In 1920, the nation underwent a drastic
Prohibition Act.
change with the implementation
The mafia,
of
the criminals.
prohibition, which made the production, sale, and transportation of alcohol totally illegal. As the country adjusted to this new reality, the underground of Los Angeles became the perfect refuge for those seeking to evade the law. With over 11 miles of underground passages, these tunnels were repurposed as secret routes for moving smuggled alcohol. The tunnels connected to hidden bars, known back then as speakeasies.
Do y'all hear that? Bars, speakeasies. This is just a opportunity for bad shit to happen underground in places where people who own bars have money. People who own bars have like criminal activity, this and that. You think human trafficking ain't a part of that?
A term which apparently comes from speaking quietly to avoid drawing attention. These places were discreet and often hidden behind the ordinary facades of legitimate businesses like restaurants, shops, or warehouses. Many were located in basements or behind concealed doors, whereas some were connected directly to the tunnels under the city, making it easier to move the alcohol and people around without detection. And they also had a very strong cultural impact, as speakeasies offered more than just illegal drinks. Many featured live music, such as jazz, and attracted people from all walks of life, ranging from ordinary citizens to celebrities and figures from organized crime. Infamous was the Julian petroleum scandal, a massive fraud that shook the city in the mid-1920s. At the heart of the scandal was C.C. Julian, who, through his company, Julian Petroleum Corporation, orchestrated a Ponzi scheme, selling more than $150 million in fraudulent shares. Thousands of investors were deceived, including prominent businessmen and influential figures in the city. While the tunnel forcing their image as
Let me show y'all the tunnel real quick. That looks like one of the tunnels that we did our music videos in. Look at this shit. And it's miles of that. And then it has holes on the side of it that branch out to other things and little doors and stuff.
Be seen in guided tours. Although Los Angeles' underground tunnels have become a tourist attraction in a sense, they also tell a less visible story. A story that's been a bit inconvenient for the city in these polarized times. Since behind the cultural and historical interest, these spaces have been occupied by those seeking refuge in a city marked by the housing crisis, creating a contrast that reveals the complex reality of modern Los Angeles. In areas like Skid Row, where the homelessness crisis is especially severe, some of these tunnels have become makeshift shelters for those who have no other housing options, reflecting the persistent crisis that Los Angeles faces, as it remains one of the cities with the highest number of homeless individuals in the entire country. Implementing plans like the Skid Row Action Plan, which has managed to...
I just talked about Skid Row. Imagine what they're doing underneath 11 miles of unpoliced tunnels.
Rehouse nearly 1,000 people in permanent homes remains challenging. In 2022, for example, more than 4,400 people lived in Skid Row, of which 2,695 were unsheltered. Although the homeless population has decreased by 14% in the last 2 years, nearly 3,800 people are...
Did they decrease or did they go into the tunnels? Are they doing some shit? What's going on?
Are still living on the streets, many of them turning to tunnels and other abandoned spaces.
Are they getting... What's up, Pops? How you doing, buddy? Come here. Come here. I'll open it. Come here. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a hug. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Love you.
What's up?
Half of it. Half.
Okay.
Only half.
What are all those words?
This is, I'm telling them about the underground tunnels in Los Angeles. And this is a video just explaining about the Skid Row and the homeless people that live in Skid Row and stuff. Nothing major. Give me some. All right, love you.
Should never be in basketball.
Is to survive. Well, authorities have tried to seal off many entrances to prevent safety and sanitary risks. The tunnels can.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. These homeless people that they saying that the homeless numbers have dropped 14%. Shit, where'd they go? Are they doing experiments on them homeless people? I don't want to be too much of a conspiracy theorist, but where'd they go? They just got up and got it gone? No, man. Are they doing they got them in the labs? They doing experiments on them? What, man? What's happening under here?
Continue to attract homeless individuals because they offer privacy and protection from the elements. Currently, the Los Angeles government has yet to make concrete plans to rehab or officially repurpose these.
But needless to say, I'm talking about all that shit because to me, all that shit goes hand in hand. And why they ain't catching nobody, why they ain't doing nothing to get the human trafficking. Like they talk about it, but I don't really see no effect. I don't really see anything happening. Mary J got me kicked. She got me kicked. It was either Jesus, Mary J, or oh shoot. It was either Epstein, Mary J, or me talking about the Passion of Christ that got me kicked. I don't know which one it was, but one of them got me. One of them got me. I don't know which one. But let's go ahead and take some call-ins. I'm going to do the, you guys call. Is Cash in here? Hopefully Cash is in here. Because he has some crazy stuff he wanted to talk about. He wanted me to look up. Let me go. Right here. Bluetooth. Rodecaster. Let's go. So if y'all got some conspiracies, if y'all got some shit y'all want to talk about, hit me up. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Give me a call. What's up? What's happening? If y'all want to talk about some stuff, y'all got some conspiracy theories you want me to look up, let's go. I want someone to call and say it's a freaky ish on the phone. Nah, man, we don't want no freaky ish. We want phone calls. We want people calling in with their conspiracies. We celebrating. There's no let me cook. The drama is off. It's done. It's dead. Let's dead all this shit. Let's just be cool ass people. We out here, man. Oh, you know what? Somebody had told me to look up something called geometria. Oh, cool dad care. Okay, so you said the LSD on the APG base. Okay. So they tested. Let me see, geometria. Is that what it was? Here we go. Hello? Oh, I gotta take this off. Hello? Uh-oh, it's not coming through. Hello? All right, hold on. Let me see. Let me take you off Bluetooth and put you. Oh, I have it on mute. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you here now? Can I hear you? Hello?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. What's up, man? Okay, caller, this is
What's good
Bring
with
Your
it, sir?
Coffee and Conspiracy After Hours with Rios. You my first caller tonight. Caller, what you calling about and where you calling from, man? What's your name?
Hey, man, y'all already know, man. I'm calling from that dirty, Cal. You know, New
dirty.
Orleans in the building.
Let's
Groove
go.
line, LA to New Orleans. Groove line is grooving. Don't worry about nothing.
Don't
Shout
worry
out to
about
both
a
of my
dang thing.
grandmothers.
Shout out to both of your grandmothers.
look.
All love to both of your
One
grandmothers,
of them,
man.
thanks again. One made 70 today,
Mm.
and she's still here.
Happy birthday.
And one is 80.
Happy
one
birthday.
is 80, and she in heaven.
Hey,
happy
man.
birthday to both of them.
Happy birthday to both of them, man. Beautiful women, man.
Yeah,
all love to the grandmas. People don't really realize how important grandmas were to us, man. Grandmas were our everything, and they still are to this day.
Well, they still are.
They still
I'm
are.
only here because of her prayers.
Ooh, we. Hey,
I'm
I know that for
because of
sure.
her prayers, man.
I know that's right.
Grandma prayers are different.
Hey,
Right. Grandma prayers are different.
and they be praying all night, all morning for us. They be on the prayer line for us.
Knees and elbows be black.
They be on the prayer line. And then they be having their friends praying for us. The other grandmas be praying.
Hey, they got all the grandmas in church.
It be like 20 grandmas praying for us. That's why our black asses is running around right now.
Dang, that's why I'm still here.
They said, oh, they're going to cast. Yeah, I got Jesus on speed dial. Yeah, cash going out. Yeah, got Jesus on speed dial. Let me call the girls.
Hey, let me call the girl. He just called from jail. Let me call the girl.
Let me call the girls. We got to get going. Get the prayer warriors on the line. Oh, shoot.
But yeah, man, APG is really what he was fucking around and trying to test out. And that's where the story of what the dude name? The American soldier dude from Avengers. What's her name?
Captain America.
Captain America. That's where they came from, that getting that whole super soldier. That's what they was doing. They was testing that LSD on them soldiers, trying to create a super soldier. And APG been a base that they've been doing this since the 70s. Oh yeah, we back. Like Tati say, man. Shout out to Tati, man.
Shout out to Tati, man.
Yeah, shout out to Tati. She know what it is.
Okay, APG military base testing LSD on soldiers.
Yes. You ever seen the movie Pineapple Express?
Yep.
You remember in the beginning how they mimicked it and they just had them smoking the weed and they was just in the bunker and they was doing all that.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually what they was doing in APG with the LSD. And then they started testing it on the soldiers in the later years, like in my times in over there, testing it on the animals. And when the animals got out, that's when they had to close the Edgewood side of the APG down. And I was out there that year that they did that shit. And
Ooh,
I mean, we ain't know no better until we left. And, you know, then the chatter start talking. That's just like something happened in the street start talking. So same difference in the military.
Right. So look, I'm looking because I just went to go watch the recent Captain America, and they have like the original first Captain America was a black dude, an old black man, and he was like on some serum, and he was like a super soldier, like the first. That's why I be saying in the movies, you're gonna get some truth out of these movies. They gonna tell on themselves.
Yes.
They definitely. Yep. So I got a video right here. I want to see a little bit about this real quick.
At Edgewood was to
hold on, because they showing.
Yeah,
some
I'm gonna
stuff.
tell you. You can put it on. We both watching.
Okay.
Effects of the agent.
They got soldiers on here on Ellis.
Moving.
Everything's moving.
They was testing that shit out to make a super soldier. There you go.
Damn.
They had no idea what the drug was going to do.
Wait, hold on. That's so damn dirty, dog.
Bro,
oh man, that's so damn
crazy.
dirty because these is the men that's trying to protect our country. That's really doing patriotic shit. Like they really signed up to be patriots for the country. And you do some dirty dog testing shit on them like that, man.
To us, they just moved the monkey.
Man, them people don't care. It's really be the soldiers who they know come in the army and don't have no family, so nobody miss them.
No family, nobody to check on them. They really coming on their own. They are all on their own by themselves, and they trusting that they're going to work for the country, for the government, and they're gonna do right by them. and then you go and test their ass with some drugs that y'all know no idea about.
Including your family.
They ain't know nothing about these drugs, bro.
This is Cold War, and that's when I was assigned. Cold War was at its height.
Edgewood
The
arsenal for
mission
over a
at
decade.
Edgewood was to find a drug that would
Yep,
produce
look, Edgewood.
incapacitation.
On the Edgewood side of freaking APG, Maryland. Bro, Maryland was weird.
So wait, APG. So Edgewood is on APG.
Yes, there's a APG has multiple sides, and the Edgewood side is where they had the experimental science base at.
That's crazy because now that I think about it, like I just was talking to a brother this morning about the brother that called in and said he's going to go to rehab. He started talking about how he had an incident at the hospital, Brandon, and he was talking about how he had an incident at the hospital. And then he started touching on it a little bit, like how weird Maryland was. He's like, yeah, Maryland's very weird. They got some weird shit out here. And then it triggered a thought in my head. I was like, hey, is Mothman Prophecy in Maryland? Yes, for sure. It's for sure in Maryland. And so, like now, I started reading the Pocomo Forest is the most haunted forest, and it's in Maryland.
It's in Maryland.
It's in Maryland, and then you was
That's
talking
why
about
Lamar can't win no championship.
Hey man. Oh shit! He got the hocus pocus on him. What is going on in Maryland though?
Do.
Like, what is happening out
I
there?
don't know, bro.
Like, I've never been
I don't
there.
know, but they mall and White Marsh is pretty cool.
Just say it again. What'd you say?
I say they have a mall in a city called White Marsh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but if that's the only thing you can say that's cool about it, it's
that's it.
That says a lot. If that's the only thing you can say about it, shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, cause look, that's it. All you can say is they got a nice mall in White Marsh.
So Maryland is where they doing all the experiments. They got all those shits. You was talking about the shit in the dude. I'm gonna look at a little bit more of this video of these soldiers because that shit is sad.
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, yeah, man. Smoke that smoke, man. That pressure getting me, bro. I just dropped some mushrooms in a joint.
Damn, look at this fool.
Skyrocketing right now.
Ketchum didn't believe anyone got hurt. He went to his deathbed saying the same thing.
Yep.
That it was a lie.
I have hallucinations almost every night.
Feel it. Reaper.
And it's gone on since Edgewood.
The excerpts you have seen were intended to demonstrate...
I've got regrets about a number of things I've done. That would not apply to the work I did at Edgewood.
Damn.
I thought I did a pretty good
Yeah,
job.
that's wild. Shocking, man. Try to get you when you was at NASA.
Man, like that shit. And then I was like at Cape Canaveral and all that stuff. I'm glad I got it. I had like a defense pass. I could go anywhere. I could go to any base. Like that. I'm glad I'm out of that life and it didn't get too deep like that. But
yeah,
like damn.
Because man, you got energy that'll make somebody just say, "Oh, I want to put you in this position. I'm gonna tell you these secrets," and boom, that's how it starts.
Man,
you at the smoker's pit one day and you talking to somebody, you don't even know that somebody you talking to is the head garrison over the whole base. Now y'all just shooting the shit, and then he tell you he got to go back to work, and you like, man, what you doing? He be like, oh man, I'm the command sergeant major of the base, and you like, what? And I'm sitting there like, damn, bro, I just was talking bad about my NCOs, and you the dude. I'm like, damn, like did I fuck myself up or what? But that's just how that be, man. That should be weird though.
Hey, look, when I went to Cape Canaveral, I went out there because a rocket blew up on the launch pad. The rocket had started ignition or lit or whatever, and as it's going up, it exploded right on the launch pad. And so we was there and we watched it live, right? Like we watched it live from Hawthorne. But this shit is in Florida, and when that shit blew up, afterwards, they do a deep dive research on what happened, and depending on if it's a government load, if it's a Air Force, a military load, they're gonna come to Hawthorne and question us and ask all. But there was a laser. They said that there was a red laser dot on the rocket when it happened. And we saw it. We saw the laser. We saw footage of the laser at SpaceX when we was there. But then the next day, oh shit, that's crazy. Like, but then the next day, it was like, oh no, that was such and such that, and there was no more footage of that shit. And then
that's how I do.
And then when I went out to Cape Canaveral, I'm probably ain't talking about shit I'm not supposed to talk about. But when I went out to Cape Canaveral, they had
disclaimer, this is only a book.
This is only a book. And then when I went to Cape Canaveral, they had me go out there because I was a lead for the second stage of the rocket, right? And so they had me go out there and piece together the pieces of the second stage of the rocket. Like they had us out there in the marshes fetching like pieces of the rocket that blew up, and we would take it back into the warehouse and basically puzzle piece this big ass thing together. And then while we was out there, I was
where it went wrong at.
Where it went wrong at. And then I was overhearing them talking about the conspiracies, like, oh yeah, they said when it happened, they saw a guy on the roof over here.
Damn.
But then they started saying, oh, there's no way a bullet can do that. A trajectory of a bullet couldn't do what it did. But I built those fucking rockets. Nigga, the outside of that rocket is not that thick. I'm like, well, yeah, it's bullshit. If motherfuckers shoot a 50 cal at that thing. Like,
facts. Because look, that's how it happened. That's how it happened in Afghanistan, bro. They telling us, oh yeah, y'all safe. Y'all in one of the best up armored vehicles ever. Not to penetrate this. Yeah, all right.
Right.
And then a hole the size of a quarter went through and took my dude face off because we all believed what the army told us that this was man.
There's no way that this could get through it.
Exactly. Come on, man.
Bullshit.
Like, no, miss me with that. That's why I be telling them, bro. The army gonna tell you a whole bunch of shit without telling you nothing.
See, that's that bullshit, man. Like, really, like.
Yes.
And I was like, we were so like naive at the time. Like I was not young, but I was young enough to like not know enough to be like, no, that's not quite, that's questionable. Like that's the right angle. The roof is right there. And when I started thinking about where we saw the red dot and the laser or whatever, like, and they like scrubbed that shit. They scrubbed it. And why the fuck do you got me piecing together the shell of a rocket like y'all gonna be able to dissect and figure out from the fucking shell of this shit that what went wrong? Like we have a video recording of what happened. We know the systems of the rocket. Why the fuck y'all got me piecing this shit together like a puzzle piece? Like a puzzle. Nigga, this is just a waste of time. You can see where the explosion initiated from, and process of elimination, you find out what systems are there. Was that the lock side, the fuel side? Which side was it? Oh, was that the prop lines or hydraulic lines? Was that the COPV bottles? You know what I mean? Like you could do a process of elimination. Like I'm just starting to think about that shit. They had me out there like a fucking dummy, nigga, walking out there in the marshes with fucking the groves with the fucking crocodiles and shit.
Damn, bro. Yeah, man. Damn, bro.
With the goddamn alligators. Dude, yeah, you know what I mean?
But it makes sense now because I see when the plane crashed in Afghanistan, I seen like a couple of days later, I seen the dudes out there with their little headphones on and their little metal detector thing just scanning the site, and they was picking up debris. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. But to see a plane crash with your own eyes, bro, that shit is scary as well. It was just kind of like this particular base we was on. It was like, yeah, man, a lot of stuff happened at this base. Yeah, we get there and something happened at the base. I'm like, bro, this is wild.
Wild as hell. Hey, Cash, I'm going to take this next call. Oh, no, they just dropped. Never mind. I'm going to stay on with you. But it's the thing how they take advantage of your immaturity, like your inexperience in life as a young man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like these soldiers, right? Like look at them as older men, they're looking back like they got over on us. They did some messed up shit.
Like they definitely got over on me. That's why I got over on their ass.
Okay, hey,
when
Cash,
I found the game.
Yeah, when you found the game?
I played the game. But go ahead, take that call. I'm in the chat.
Okay, for sure. I might have you call back.
All right.
Call from.
What is Dookie?
Oh God. Oh God. This is Bring Your Coffee and Conspiracy. This is Rios After Dark, After Hours with Rios. Caller, where you calling from and what's your conspiracy?
What is Dookie Rios? You
What's
already know
up?
who it is, fool.
What's up, Alex? What's going
Cholo.
down, man? It's who?
It's Cholo.
Oh, it's Cholo. I thought it was Alex DeLarge. Cholo, what's up, man?
No, Cholo. You know, I usually be on with you in the AM, fool,
Yeah.
you know.
But wait,
But
we here in the
this
PM.
nighttime shit. I can't get alive.
We here in the PM, man. We getting it going. What's
I
up?
like this conspiracy. Nice.
Let's go,
Hey,
man.
hey, fool, I kind of got one for you. Look, I got one. This had a left field.
Okay.
Look, I want you to look up how Chalino Sanchez got smoked.
Who? Wait, first you're going to have to spell it. You're going to have to spell it.
Chalino Sanchez.
C-H-A?
Chalino.
Sanchez.
Look up how he got smoked. I bet you could go into it if you pick the right video, you know. There's tons of them that will explain it, but I feel like you'll like this shit, fool. I swear to Bob.
Hey, so wait, tell me who this person is first off.
He's a regional Spanish singer from Mexico.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Is he? What's the name? What's the
I
kind
know
of music?
you do, fool.
What's the kind of music he sings?
Like
Charlo?
the first corridos that really ever got to be noticed. Not that shit that Duno listen to.
No. I know what you're talking about. And is this the dude that got handed the note to not sing?
Yes. See, fool. See.
Hey, first of all, I love that kind of music. I love the music, but my Mexican homie that I used to work with I used to play some songs. I'd be like, hey, I like this song. Tell me what they's talking about. And I had no idea the cold ass shit that they was talking about.
They pretty much trapping in Spanish.
I didn't know that. Hey, I didn't know that shit, dude. But then it made me like it even more. But then, because I was like, who is the guy that got handed the note and he kept singing and afterwards he got killed? There was like, oh, and everybody knows him like he's a legend to everybody, right? And so
he used to stay right here in Inglewood.
Did he really?
I swear to Bob, one of his most famous ID pictures, he got an Inglewood address right here.
Oh my God. And then so I brought him up, and my homeboy at work, my coworker was like, dude, that's just one. He's like, there's so many that have gotten killed or gotten kidnapped and this and that. He was like, dude, it's the coldest music genre. It's the most dangerous.
They smoked his son too.
They smoked his son too?
The exact same way, fool.
Damn.
His name was Adan Chalino Sanchez.
And wait, you talking about the same way how they handed him a letter type shit?
No, but they
told him not to perform.
Shit up.
Say, don't perform here.
They
you
just
come here.
his shit up.
Damn. So
they lit his shit up, no warning.
This is for everybody in the chat who might not know who we're talking about, but it was a singer, Mexican singer, Chalino Sanchez, was shot and killed in 1992 after performing in Culiacán. His murder remains unsolved, but it's suspected. Everybody knows who did it.
The chat going crazy?
The chat knows. Everybody knows who he is. Like, this dude is a legend. This dude is a legend.
Yeah, no fucking doubt.
Like, the balls on this dude to say, I don't give a damn what you talking about. I'm about to perform. Like, that shit's crazy. I'm trying to find the video.
And they lit his shit up.
I want to show the chat the video of him. Oh, you know what? They're probably going to give me a damn. All right, I'm going to look him up, Cholo. Thank you for calling in with the conspiracy.
Don't trip, Pop. Don't trip. Have a good one, real. I'll see you, fool.
All right, for sure.
Call from.
Hey, this is the Bring Your Coffee and Conspiracy with Rios. After hours. Caller, where you calling from and what's your name?
What's up, Rios?
What's
my
going
name is man. I can't believe this, man.
What's your name?
Man. First time caller.
First time caller. Let's go. What's your name and where you calling from, man?
Man. I mean, UMass Medical School.
Okay, let's go. What's up, man? What you calling about? What do you want to talk about? You got a conspiracy for me?
Two things. I got a conspiracy for you.
Okay.
And you're exactly the kind of platform that I think should hear kind of what's going on in this medical field when it comes to these budget cuts. Because
Okay.
there's no reason these budget cuts should be affecting. I'm a biomedical researcher in my PhD studying genetic control.
Okay.
And these things are even reaching me. I'm a young black man, the only black man in my program.
Okay.
And a lot of grants have already been cut off automatically. The shit that's going on is stupid. But I'm really calling to tell you about the missing 42. The people who they call I think missing 42 or missing 48. Essentially, there's people who go into national parks
and they go missing
and just get lost.
Yeah.
They just get lost. And there's sometimes there's stairs in the park where if you go into the stairs, they say you go into another dimension. Sometimes they say it's like a Wendigo or but in almost every American national park, people just go and poof.
Yeah, it's the 411. It's the missing 411, I think. 411.
Missing 411.
Yeah. All right.
You should definitely look into it.
I've looked into it a little bit. I haven't done a deep dive, but I do know about the missing people, the missing children. And the thing that is the most telling thing about it is that they say the people that are going missing are avid hunters and avid survivalists that would not make these mistakes in the wild. There's no way that he would take his clothes off or walk around with his shoes. This person has survived the wild his whole life. How does he just end up missing? Nah, he didn't get if it was somebody that had never been in the forest before, it'd be okay, I understand that. But you're talking about a person
exactly
that's been hunting this forest for 20 years.
It's not random.
It's very, very random. And then they'll find their clothes a mile away from their last footprints. Wait, how the fuck did their clothes get over here? All right.
Or they find some dude on top of a mountain.
Right. Right. Well, so I'll get into that. So I'll do the Chelino and I'll do the missing. I'm going to take this next call and that'll be the last one. But for sure, brother, have a good one.
Okay.
Call from
Alex.
This is not the A Wake Up Show. This is Bring Your Coffee and Conspiracy. Caller, where you calling from and what's your name? This is After Hours with Rios, man. What's happening?
West Los Angeles, Mid City, Alex DeLarge.
Let's go. What up?
All right. I got two names for you. You can go ahead and pick. Henrietta Lacks.
I know about Henrietta Lacks. Who is Henrietta Lacks? I know that name.
Let's do Daryl Edward Brooks Jr. Remember in 2021, there was that Christmas parade when a bunch of people got ran over, 17 people got ran over.
Henrietta Lacks is the one who they've kept her body on ice and they're taking her genetic DNA?
No, they practiced on her cells because they were regenerating 16 times faster than a regular human.
But they still have her shit on ice right now and they're still using it. Okay, that's a great one. What's the next one?
Well, 80% of the medication was developed using her cells, being able to study and shit like that. Yeah, it's all her pretty much.
Let's go.
Modern day medicine, 80% of it for sure. But nah, man, Daryl Edward Brooks in 2021. There was a Christmas parade, which is unheard of. It was, there's been shootings and stuff like that and people getting run over, but this was at a Christmas parade. So it was some diabolical shit, you know what I mean? Well, he represented himself in court and homie was bananas. Look him up, dude. Look up this story. He was a low budget rapper. He was just completely insane and he was representing himself and looking like a damn fool. And then they pulled up his video.
I pulled him up right now. Oh shit.
Hey, they pulled up his video in court. His music video. This fool's rapping in front of the car he ran everybody over with.
Wait, what? He's doing what?
Okay, so he was rapping. He has like a rap career. So they looked up his video. He's rapping in front of the car that he used to run everybody over with.
Oh my God! So how many people did?
He's that crazy.
How many people passed away?
I think it was Brooks pled not guilty to 6 counts of first degree.
Yep, 6 people and injuring 62 others.
Additional charges.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so we're gonna look into him.
Yeah, man, you have to watch. Dude, watch the court videos, man.
All right,
it's crazy.
This dude. Okay, I'm gonna watch his
in
court
the
videos.
same car.
Oh man. Okay, let's go
the
to the
same car
video.
that he ran those people over. It's in the music video that they played in court. It's crazy.
This dude.
Check it out.
But the videos are so long. Let me see this too.
I know.
Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna look at it. All right, I'm gonna do Henrietta Lacks and I'm gonna do this dude. All right, good looking out, man. Good looking out, Alex.
All right, peace.
Good morning, Judge Sue Upper, Leslie Basie, and Zach Wichow appearing for the state.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. Appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor.
So,
my name is Daryl Brooks.
So this dude is a rapper. He killed 6 people and injured almost 70 people, like another 60 people. So he was a rapper, ex-rapper. He lost his mind. He's crazy. This is my first time hearing about it. I don't know anything about this dude.
Brooks Jr. I'm here for this matter by special appearance. It is not my intention to bring any controversy to you, Your Honor, or your court today. I'm wondering how I may settle this matter.
Settle? Settle this matter? You killed 6 people.
Here in the court that can give me a rendering of the account? Please, if it pleases Your Honor.
Appearance is noted. The court will not be responding to that last question. We are here today to start the sentencing hearing.
This nigga making a request. He's representing himself. This nigga is out of his mind.
In this case, this, of course, following your conviction on all counts, following the jury trial that concluded in late October.
I got to stop it for a little bit.
I will acknowledge, sir, there are a number of documents you filed today. One is a motion for stay pending appeal. There are 2 ICFs that came in as well, both addressed to me.
No response, sir.
One related to court costs and fees.
I want to see some other videos of this dude. How is it 9 hours? They got 9 hours on this fool? Like, what did this fool?
Versus Brooks appearances are as they were before.
Take exception to that ruling, Your Honor.
I'm gonna look up his music
agreement and a judicial determination that you don't have to answer that question as a public servant, Your Honor. For the record, may I request the legal or factual basis for your ruling, Your Honor?
What? Oh man, now this dude's too crazy. Okay, I'm not gonna look into him. I'm gonna look at his. So supposedly the music video, he's in the car.
Oh, this morning. All right. I have that.
Yes, ma'am.
And I've read it. Go ahead. What would you like to tell the court? And thank you for being with us today.
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon. On the dawn's bright lawn, and he names the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams. His shadow shouts.
Oh, this is too sad. I can't watch this. I ain't gonna watch this.
Their wings are.
Nope. Not gonna watch that. So, okay, let's get back to. He sent me on a whole nother one. Let's get back to Chelino. This dude. I don't know if you guys know about this. Chelino Sanchez. He was told by the cartel to not perform at this place, and if he performed, they were going to do some damage. And this is a video of him receiving that letter. He's reading it. sweat off. He's a gangster. He was. Hey, rest in peace to this dude. I don't want to play the music for too long because I don't know if it'll get me in trouble, but rest in peace to that dude. But that was a note sent to him from the cartel telling him to be careful. Don't sing this song. Don't perform here or this will be your last song. And he sang his last song and they shot him up and he paid the price for doing it. But like, I respect the gangster, the dude, man. Like how he just read it, wiped his sweat, like, let's go. We here. We here now. Ain't no stopping now. We already here. Let's go. And he just continued and he was vicious. And so apparently now I'm finding out his son died the same way. His son died the same way. Nah, they didn't want him to perform. They told him not to. That was like a letter saying, do not perform here or this will be your last performance. And it was his last performance. Cold story. But I didn't know his son passed away too.
Bro, there was a Mexican singer in the 90s named Chileno.
Okay.
And I got to tell you this crazy story about him because there's a video of him that has gone viral over and over. And people might want to know the origin story behind it. So he was a singer, early 90s. He started singing ballads it was called narco
music. Narco music for sure. Damn. He got so many views on here, like. It's all in Spanish. So I guess what? I won't understand it.
Vamos a seguir pues con
Chileno's son, Aiden Sanchez.
Oh, shoot. Let's look at this, y'all. Because I'm learning about it right now.
Vamos a seguir pues con el programa. Le vamos a mandar un saludo a todos los...
On May 16, 1992, two farmers found the body of Chileno Sanchez in a ditch near an irrigation canal. The famous Mexican singer had a blindfold over his eyes, rope burns on his wrists, and 2 execution gunshot wounds in the back of his skull. He had died only a few hours after performing a gig in Culiacan at the Salon Bugambilias. Then, on March 20th, 2004, Chileno's son, Aiden Sanchez, was killed in a suspicious car accident after one of his tires blew out on the highway. He had died in the very same state of Sinaloa, where his father was murdered 12 years before.
Damn.
Many believe that both deaths can be attributed to the Mexican cartel, a violent criminal organization dating back to the early 1980s. However, what truly led to their deaths is still unknown.
That shit is crazy. Father and son. It's sad. It's a sad situation, but like, damn. Father and son go out the same way in the same city.
Perhaps Chileno's history of murder, smuggling, and recordings of narcorridos may lead us closer to the...
And he wasn't an angel, apparently. Oh, shit.
Truth.
Wait, did he say his history of murder?
Narcorridos may lead us closer to... Perhaps Chileno's history of murder, smuggling, and recordings of narcorridos may lead us closer to the truth.
Yeah, it did say his
history of murder, smuggling, dating back to the early 1980s. However, what truly led to their deaths is still unknown. Perhaps Chileno's history of murder, smuggling, and recordings of narcorridos may lead us closer to the truth.
Damn, so first off, the nigga was a beast.
Rosalino.
Bella said he survived. He had got shot earlier in the year and survived. Damn. Look at that pearl handle on that. What's that? 1911?
Chelino Sanchez Felix was born on August 30th, 1960 in the rancho of Las Fleches in Sinaloa, Mexico. He was the youngest of 8 children that his parents Santos Sanchez and Signorina Felix shared. Family members remember Chelino as being a mischievous child and always getting into trouble. Growing up in an impoverished home in the small village of Sanalona, Chelino was no stranger to tragedy from an early age. His father died when he was 6 years old, so Chelino's mother was left to raise the children on her own.
Damn, his dad,
he was exposed to more things
son.
as a child than most people see in their entire lives. Nevertheless, these experiences were essential in shaping his future stardom, but they also could have been responsible for his death. His legendary reputation began at the early age of 15
he was with the
when he
business.
killed a man at point-blank range.
Wait, I'm talking. I didn't even
Young
hear
Chelino,
that. Wait.
but they also could have been responsible for his death. His legendary reputation began at the early age of 15 when he killed a man at point-blank range. Young Chelino was at a party when someone standing across the room looked familiar. It was a local thug named El Chapo Perez. He was the leader of a crime syndicate in the area, and he had raped Chelino's sister in the past.
Oh, shit.
Wanting revenge for his family, Chelino drew his pistol. Without saying a single word, he walked up to Perez and shot him dead.
Handle your business, homie. He
Word
handled his
spread
business
around
as
quick,
15.
so he knew he didn't have a lot of time left in town. Not only was he on the run from the police, but the man he killed had influence in the criminal underworld, so Chelino also had to watch out for local gang members. After being on the run for a while, he ultimately decided to move to Los Angeles, California to live with his aunt.
So he was out here.
While in Los Angeles, Chelino got involved in criminal activities with his brother Armando. Together
Angeles.
they worked as small-time people and drug smugglers across the Mexican-American border. Unfortunately, in 1984, his brother was shot and killed in Tijuana. According to PBS writer Elijah Wald, Chelino's first corrido, a narrative song that forms a ballad.
Corrido. Corrido is the style of music that he performed. Corrido.
Was written to honor his brother. Chelino's life of crime didn't die with Armando, though. Not soon after his death, Chelino had a run-in with the law and landed himself in jail for a few months. While incarcerated, he wrote songs about other prisoners that were doing time with him, and this got him a lot of attention. Realizing he had talent, he started selling and trading his writings. Once he was released from jail, his clientele grew as traffickers and leaders of organized crime asked for his business.
Damn.
They would tell him to write songs that glorify their crimes, then later use these songs to promote their image in the criminal world and strike fear in the community.
Damn.
Chelino was only responsible for writing the first few recorded projects because he felt he was not a good enough singer.
Thank you, Gabriel.
But as his frustration grew with how he saw other singers butcher his words, he picked up the microphone. He didn't care if he was out of tune while singing because he knew his lyrics were what truly mattered in his art.
Ooh, that's
As the
vicious.
years went by, more and more
He didn't give a shit about how he sounded because he knew his lyrics were so vicious. Like, hey, man, this dude, that's my kind of nigga right here.
more people knew the name Chelino Sanchez and his legendary narcorridos, corridos that often tell stories of drug lords. The quality he possessed that people loved the most was not that he was an amazing musician, but that he was the real deal. Chelino, by all accounts, lived through the tales he wrote in his songs.
Damn.
There was a certain realness to his lyrics and voice, and that's what people loved, the authenticity. However, authenticity comes with a price for most narcorrido musicians. If a singer is glorifying one cartel, a rival one may retaliate.
Hold on, let me read these
Chelino
super chats because they
Sanchez
talking
was
about him. Hey, so if y'all got facts about him, send in that. Oh, you know I gotta go. Hold on. Los DLT says, sent the super chat. He was a mercenary. His nickname was El Pelavacas. I don't even know what that means, but damn, El Pelavacas sounds vicious. Killjoy sent the super chat. My pop said there was rumors in Mexico that Chelino Sanchez may have had some ties to a cartel, so rival cartels warned and got him, but no one knows.
Exception. On January 20th, 1992, Chelino was performing at the Plaza Los Arcos in Coachella, California, when a suspicious character approached the stage. Thinking the man was going to make a request, nobody seemed to take too much notice of the situation. That is, until the man pulled out a pistol and shot Chelino in the side. Realizing the man had shot him, Chileno pulled out his own pistol to defend himself. With all the pandemonium in the room, the two gunslingers missed each other frequently, and stray bullets struck other people in the crowd.
Wait, someone said he was from like when he was out here in LA, he was in Inglewood? He was from the wood? Inglewood? Damn.
The attacker, whose name was later discovered to be Edward Alvarado Gallegos, was shot in the face with his own gun when someone in the crowd restrained him and grabbed his pistol. After all the gunfire ceased, at least 10 people were injured, and an attendee named Claudio Rene Carenza was killed by Chileno when he was attempting to shoot Gallegos, according to the Los Angeles Times. Surviving the attack, Chileno's stardom exploded as the events were reported in many American and Mexican newspapers. The gunfight was even reported in ABC's World News Tonight. Because of this, Chileno's record sales skyrocketed, and he was seeing some real money.
Nah, this is the real deal. This is the real walk it like you talk it, vicious beast mode shit. He was basically like a hitman, vicious dude. Like at a young age, at 15, got his first body, and then went into the pen or went to jail and started writing songs and lyrics about other cartel members and the vicious. Then he started writing about his own life. This is the real deal. This Codito shit. Ooh wee. And I like listening to this shit, but I just don't know what they're saying. I like it though.
Now, most people would be thrilled to be in the spotlight, but this was not good news for Chileno. He knew his line of work was dangerous, so having his name and whereabouts known to the public didn't give him peace of mind. Needing protection, he armed his friends with guns to defend him and themselves from future attacks. And although he knew danger lurked at every corner, he didn't realize how soon it'd strike again.
He got the cold pistols too.
4 months after the shooting in Coachella occurred, Chileno was singing at the capital of Sinaloa, Mexico, at the Salon Bougainvillea.
Just 4 months later.
He was on stage performing when he received a note.
How old was he when he passed away?
From someone in the crowd. It's not fully known what exactly was written on the note, but many claim it was a death threat telling Chileno to stop singing and leave. He looked around the crowd for a bit, nodded at someone, and resumed singing. This would be Chileno's last concert.
Love this shit. Let's go.
After the show was over, a group of people, including Chileno and 2 of his brothers, got into a vehicle and left the venue. As they were driving, a group of men with large guns forced them to pull over to the side of the road. The mysterious men revealed police identification cards and told Chileno that their captain wanted to see him. After a bit of discussion, he agreed to get into the car with the men, and they disappeared into the night. This was the last time anyone saw Chileno Sanchez alive.
Shit. Hey, but he knew.
Who were the mysterious?
He literally, that look on his face when he read that note, I'm telling you. First of all, he has the eyes of a killer. He looked like a cold ass motherfucker anyway. But he knew this was it. He was like, yeah, this is it. Like he accepted his fate. Like, but he was like, nigga, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. I'm about to go out like a soldier. Like, you're not gonna have me go out, say I can't. Hey y'all. You're not gonna say I went out like a buster. Like, you're gonna make me not perform and then get me anyway. You're gonna tell me not to perform the music, and then when I don't perform it, you still gonna get me. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna write my own destiny. I'm gonna perform, you're gonna come and get me, and I'm gonna go out how I go out. Ooh, cold, vicious.
Armed men of the night. Nobody knows for sure. Perhaps they worked for a cartel that Chileno had spoken badly of. Or maybe it was revenge for a murder he committed when he was 15. We may never know who pulled the trigger, but the story doesn't end there. His son, Aiden Sanchez, was only 8 years old at the time of Chileno's murder.
Damn.
Aiden was raised in Southern California's immigrant music scene and was constantly exposed to reminders of his father. It would only make sense that 3 years later in 1995, Aiden followed in his dad's footsteps and released his own full-length album entitled Dios Te Nego.
Damn.
His music was not like Chilino's gunslinging storytelling. Rather, it revolved around common themes a teenage idol would gravitate towards: love, sadness, and a suave attitude. A spokesman from Aiden's music label, Marco Gonzalez, spoke about the young star's reputation, saying,
Super chat from Los DLT13. Supposedly that song was for this lady he was hitting that was a cartel boss lady. Oh, shit. Oh, this story just gets better. He gets even more legendary. But you live by the gun, you die by the gun. You live like a beast, you die like a beast. And he went out the way he came in. If that song he sang was about a girl that was another boss's lady, I think Cuz might be like top 3 coldest niggas right now. He up there. He a legend for sure. And he from the city, from LA. He from Eaglewood. He from out here. Oh man. That's cold. Like that shit is. I'm not trying to promote violence, y'all. I'm not promoting violence and promoting that lifestyle. But I'm just saying. He is vicious.
He was one of the very few good role models for Latino kids. I can say, from what I know, that he led an impeccable life. He was just a good kid. With the release of multiple albums, a professional record deal, and a string of successful live performances, Aiden had his own taste of fame at a very young age.
This is his son now.
However, his fame was short-lived due to his untimely death in 2004. He was inside a Ford Crown Victoria with his manager, a friend, and a driver when a tire blew out. The singer wasn't wearing a seatbelt and sustained severe head injuries that killed him instantly when the car overturned. He died only 10 days after performing what critics say was his best concert at Hollywood's Kodak Theater. Police in the area claimed there were no indications of foul play, but many believe Aiden was just another victim murdered by the cartel.
Damn,
however,
look at these
officials in
niggas,
Sinaloa claim the murderers would have sent a clear message if they were indeed the cartel. And thus ends the tragic tale of Chilino and Aiden Sanchez. From singers to legends, hundreds of musicians still honor their names in corridos to this day, telling their stories of violence, crime, and bravery.
Let's go. Corazón, I know it's love. Let's go. Hey, not promoting violence, but that dude's a legend. That dude's a beast. His story is like, is damn near like that shit sounds made up. It don't even sound real. It's so vicious. Oh shoot, somebody calling. Caller, where you calling from? What's your name? Oh, did I not hook it back up? Hold on. Hello? Caller, where you calling from and what's your name? Hold on, let me get you on here. Oh, the motherfucker hung up. Let me see. We got some more. Let me read these super chats real quick. All right, Los DLT said he was super chat said he was a mercenary. His nickname was El Palavacas. I got that. Oh, hold on. Let me see if this is gonna work. Hello? Oh, that's why. Hello?
Rios.
What's up, man? What's going down?
Hey, how you like the Chilino shit, fool?
Hey, I love that shit, man. Like I love those music. That music. First of all, I love the music. I don't really know everything that's being said in the music, but I love that shit. But Chileno,
Nah,
that
of course.
motherfucker is
I don't blame
absolute.
you for not knowing, fool.
He's an absolute legend. Like the shit that people are saying,
He's
and
a
like,
motherfucking beast. You seen them grips? You seen them shit was like 24K grips.
that's crazy. Like that shit is, it really kind of blew my mind. And then about the
Hey, I
song
swear to
and how
God
young
on
he
everything.
was.
Yeah, stupid baby.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yo,
That's really,
I'm
really
super
crazy.
glad that you did that, fool. That shit was super intriguing to see you, like, your facial expressions. And you, like, I'm watching it. That's why, again, fool, I'm watching you. So, I'm right here. I'm like, this is
Hey, I'm watching it, man. Like that shit was dope. Like he is a dope. Like that was a dope story. I'm glad you told me about that. And I knew a little bit about him. I didn't know that much about him, but I'm glad.
Yeah, because your coworker, you said.
Yeah, my coworker told me, but I had known about the note and that the dude got a death threat and he performed. And I was like, oh, that's dope that he's vicious for doing that. But I didn't know any of the backstory to it. Like the backstory.
I was glad that you did the little YouTube thing too, because then everybody could just like see it in English.
Right.
You know?
Right. That was.
Hey, but I don't think that's how his son died. Fool, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people could call me cat maybe, but I don't believe that last part.
So you think that they're just saying that it was an accident, but it wasn't? You think it like something really happened?
That
They just
shit
covered
wasn't
it up.
no fucking accident, bro. That shit was no fucking accident.
Right.
That shit. You know, there was a gang of these Spanish niggas that came from like Paramount, Long Beach, Linwood area, right?
No, that are the singers. You got to give me some
yeah,
more singers. Like some
Valentina Alexander. The chat was going up with it too. I was gonna give you that next.
Wait,
you know, but the chat already mentioned it.
Say his name.
Valentin Alexander. Ah, you like that one? You like those R's?
Yeah, you gonna have to spell that shit, cuz.
Valentin
Elizalde.
Like Valentine almost. Watch, hold on.
Elizalde.
Letter by letter. So Valentin. That's his first name.
Mm-hmm. And then
last name Elizalde. Fool.
Got him. And so, what am I looking up about him? What should I look up about him?
Good night,
wait.
Do what you do.
But wait, what do I look up about him? What should I put in? Valentina Elizalde. What though?
Story.
Okay. These motherfuckers is cold.
I feel high power right now.
Okay,
talk to me nicely. Hey, just so they know in the chat, what the Dookie is Cholo.
What's up? It's the Dookie. It's Cholo in this motherfucker, man. The life and death of Valentina Elizalde. What a Dookie. All right. Hey, man, rest in peace to my homeboy, actually my family member a long time ago, my dude Jamal, we called him Boo Boo, but he used to always, his slogan was like Dookie Hard.
Oh yeah, Dookie Vicious.
Yeah, let's go. All right, I'm gonna look this dude shit up.
Hey, Rio, I'll fuck with you, bro. Again, with a Dookie, you already know it's Cholo.
What up, Cholo? Let's go. All right, I'm gonna look up Valentina Elizalde. You too, brother. All right, this is the last one because my daughter just got back home from soccer practice, and I'm gonna tell her good night and talk to her about her day. All right. Okay, how one song ended career and life of Valentin Elizalde. Damn, it's a few
Valentin
that I can...
Elizalde Valencia was a regional Mexican singer nicknamed El Gallo de Oro, the Golden Rooster. Regional Mexican music is a Latin music radio format that covers genres from the various parts of rural Mexican and the southwestern United States. It is one of the most popular radio formats targeting Mexican Americans in the United States.
I don't like his voice.
To continue hearing the story of Valentin Elizalde
I don't like his voice.
Click the subscribe
I'm gonna
button,
go to another
like
one.
the video.
I'm gonna go to this one. There we go. I'm sorry.
The plan that
it'd be
involved
certain
78
voices.
prison officials and briefcases of bribe money. El Chapo would be smuggled out of the maximum imprisonment on January 19th, 2001. Although in prison, El Chapo kept an active role in leading the Sinaloan cartel throughout his term.
Where is he?
Elizalde would pay homage to the Sinaloan cartel, and El Chapo...
Unknown caller.
Hey, man, I'm getting in touch with my roots. Uh-oh. Hey, this
To
is the
accept, press 1.
Uh-oh.
To send a voicemail, press 2.
This is the Bring Your Coffee and Conspiracy. This is Rios After Hours. Caller, where you calling from and what's your name?
This is Alberto from Denver.
What up, my Denver correspondent, my Colorado correspondent? What's going on, man?
What's up, man? Hey, I'm just giving you a little bit more insight.
Okay.
On that Cholino, that fool, supposedly, what the guy said, most of the story was right, but that fool didn't get into no car. They were driving from the concert to somewhere else, and then fools got pulled over by supposedly it was some cops. So they kidnapped that fool, and then they killed him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was supposedly because that song was meant for this lady that he was hitting a card. He was a ladies' man. He was getting them wherever he was performing at.
Yeah.
And I guess he got at the wrong one.
Right. That's cool.
And his kid supposedly they told him not to perform in certain states in Mexico. I think it was in Chihuahua, not Sinaloa or something. Whatever. They told him not to pull up, and that fool pulled up. And that's why supposedly the tires popped from the car and everything.
Damn.
And on the Valentina Elizalde story, it's almost the same story, but it's a twist because them fools got they shot up the car, but his cousin was his manager.
Okay.
So they shot the truck. Supposedly the truck is shot up, but his cousin was sleeping in the back of a truck. I think it was a Suburban, and he didn't get no bullet wound or nothing. But this fool, they shot him right in the forehead. I guess this fool was more of a ladies' man than Cholino, and that fool shot him right in the forehead. Like, that's supposedly like the kill shot or whatever. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's a. I want to. Well, no, Cholino's is a colder story, but there's more into it with Valentina Elizalde one.
Oh shit! I'm about to do a little dive into this, but it's not that long of a section. But I'm gonna get up on it. Good looking out, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah. All right, my boy.
All right. Let's get into this. This is Valentina Elizalde. I don't even know how I got here, but this shit is vicious.
Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, then leader of the Sinaloa cartel, is in the midst of serving a 20-year sentence at Puente Grande. Due to a recent ruling by the Supreme Court of Mexico, the path has been cleared for Guzman's extradition to the USA. In a plan that involves 78 prison officials and briefcases of bribe money, El Chapo would be smuggled out of the maximum imprisonment on January 19th, 2001. Damn. Although in prison, El Chapo kept an active role in leading the Sinaloa cartel throughout his term. Elizalde would pay homage to the Sinaloa cartel and El Chapo through his music, which can be clearly seen in a song released in May 2001, El Escaped El Chapo.
Pues con la fuga del Chapo, muchos morirán de susto, y los que lo traicionaron ya no dormirán a gusto.
They said no one will sleep comfortably.
Although the connection was only heavily speculated at the time, El Chapo revealed in his 2018 trial that he had several artists commission songs for him, with Elizalde's name directly mentioned. Elizalde's infamy as a narco-corrido would grow even larger in 2005 when he reportedly performed for 3,000 inmates at that same prison in Jalisco.
Damn.
According to the Guadalajara newspaper Mural, the convicts at Puente Grande sang along to Elizalde's song Clave Fervada, Secret Code, a song celebrating Guzman's exploits.
Secret Code. That's somebody said that's Peso Pluma's dad. Damn, this shit is deep. Like this Codito shit. I'm not gonna get too much into the gangster shit, but damn. I'm gonna look into this. I'm gonna look more into this. But yeah, Now my mind is all blown. My mind is messed up. Shout out to everybody. Damn, the cartel told his son not to pull up to that state. Damn. Oh shit, that's that's not his dad. I was about to look it up too. Like, is that really his dad? Hey man, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I gotta get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Gonna go tuck my daughter in and go tell her good night and talk to her about her day. Get on my dedicated shit. It's all love all the time. Appreciate all of y'all. We got our little session in. I think this is what we'll do it. We'll do it at 7:30 on Thursdays, or if we find it better, like if I can't do Thursdays, I'll do another day, whatever. But it'll just be a rolling thing. But I like doing this. I like the engagement. I like talking about, and I like learn about new shit. And so I still have to go into Henrietta Flack. I got to go into the creepy shit about Maryland. What's wrong with Maryland? Why that shit's so goddamn creepy? So shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody in here. It's much love all the time. Check me out in the morning. AM Wake Up Show. Right now, you guys were watching. Bring your coffee and conspiracies. We're going to change that to tea because I can't be drinking coffee at night. Last time, that shit had me up all night. And after hours of Rios, man. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody. Much love all the time. Go out there and, not go out there and be a blessing. Go out there and go to bed. Go to bed. Have a good night. Say your prayers. Talk to God. Thank you for another day down. Another successful day. Thank God. Ask him to wake us up in the morning so we can have another beautiful day. But shout out to all my brothers and sisters in the chat. Much love to all y'all. What up, Cholo? What'd he say? What's he be saying? Dookie? What's the Dookie? What's the Dookie? W chat, better live in Sierra, sexy day. Thank you guys for being in here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting. It's all love all the time.